Hello there, everybody. Hello and welcome. Thank you. Thank you for coming by. Welcome to Zenful Conversations. We are here in this community every single day, though, and we are in year 6, so it does mean something. It does mean we are committed to our own growth and to this relationship we have with ourselves and our experience of life. This year, the conversation we're having is about being present for our own lives. And I've been finding that using the music track helps me be a little bit more present, helps me release some of the external stress and stimulation. So I'm going to put that on and give us a breath or two to drop inward. Here we go. Ah, just allowing ourselves a little bit of space. What do you say? Creating a little bit of space, taking time for a sacred pause. Releasing some of the tension and the tightness from these muscles, particularly the cheeks. They retain energy. So from the facial expressions, just taking a couple breaths to let everything soften. I like to stretch my neck from side to side, right? My shoulders down and away from the ears, maybe a little bit back. And this now, I've just created more space for more breath. Just like that. Here I am. Thank you for coming by. Welcome to Zenful Conversations. The Book of Awakening is the book that we're taking a look at this year. The Book of Awakening by Mark NEPO. New York Times best-selling book, described as having the life you want by being present to the life you have. And the message we're offered today, this day number 2038. 2038 consecutive days. Yes, indeed. The message we're offered today is titled The Rabbit and the Garden. The Rabbit and the Garden. And there's a quote here offered to us by Marcel Proust that says, "The real voyage of discovery consists not in seeking new landscapes, but in having new eyes." The real voyage of discovery consists not in seeking new landscapes, but in having new eyes. In the movie Phenomenon, remember that movie? Phenomenon with John Travolta. John Travolta's character has done everything he could think of to keep this pesky rabbit out of his garden. He even put in fencing that goes 3 feet underground. And still, everything he plants is nibbled through. Suddenly, one night, he wakes and realizes that he's been going about this all wrong. In the moonlight, he quietly goes to his garden and opens the gate. Then he sits on his porch and he waits. To his surprise, as he begins to fall asleep, the rabbit scurries out of the gate. While he'd been trying to keep it out, the rabbit was trapped in his garden, and he was inadvertently keeping it in. How often do we barricade and fence up our lives against hurt and loss, thinking we're keeping the painful things out when they're already trapped inside us, eating at our roots? And what we really need to do is to open the gate and let them out. You think that might be possible? Do you think that we're keeping some painful things in, thinking that we're keeping it out? How does that sound? How does that feel coming in? That last bit. How often do we barricade and fence up our lives against hurt and loss, thinking that we're keeping the painful things out? When they're already trapped inside us. They're eating at our roots. They're eating us away. Ooh. And what we really need to do is open the gate and let them out. Baby. The meditative exercise that we are offered today asks us to center ourselves. So just take a breath. Center ourselves and consider what you are currently trying to keep out of your heart. What are you currently trying to keep out of your heart? It might be a fear of what might be, or a memory of what has been, or the truth of the situation that you're living with right now. What is it? Let's bring it to mind. Bringing it to mind. What you're currently trying to keep out of your heart to stay safe. It might be a fear of what's to be, or a memory of what has been, or the truth of the situation that you're living right now. Close your eyes and gently, ever so gently, open the gate to your heart and wait. Just breathe and wait in this gentle space. Breathe slowly and give the rabbit a chance to leave your garden. So powerful. So powerful. it dissipate. Ooh, my. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for sharing in these messages and true and deep gratitude. See you tomorrow. Namaste. Namaste.